The next clip is the first 20 minutes of a Crossing Borders podcast episode. Visit youtube.com/@CrossingBordersPodcast or check out Crossing Borders on Spotify or Google Podcasts for the full episode. Links are available in the description.
Welcome, listeners, to Crossing Borders, a podcast that is not about immigration. I am your host, Sid, also known as Squidney, and this is my co-host, Josh, also known as Mythic. Grab your passports and join us for episode 1, where we will be talking about the extreme discrepancies between American and Indonesian currencies. First, let's catch up on each other's weeks. So, Josh, anything interesting happened to you this week, or anything crazy?
Actually, yeah, there's something happened that was quite interesting this week.
Oh, really?
My AC was broken earlier this week.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, apparently it was too hot. Like the general weather is quite hot, so we use AC quite often here. And
yeah,
well, sometimes how the excess fluids pipe sometimes gets clogged, right?
Yeah.
And the problem was the pipe was inside of the walls, like it's like built into the house, so we can't exactly just yank it off and clean it the usual way, like just like washing. So we tried a couple weird methods. So me and my family we hooked it up to a bicycle pipe. And just hooked it up in there, and then just pump, hoping that the air is gonna, hopefully, I don't know, do something. Well, clearly it didn't work. So we hooked it up on a water pump and pumped water upwards because it was like going from the AC into the wall, downwards, and exit to the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
So we plopped the pump from the bathroom in and just pumped water in. Well, it was such a bad idea because water came pouring out of the AC, and
that's not supposed to happen.
That was not supposed to happen. So it was leaking. Previously, it was leaking from its where the wind comes out, basically.
Yeah.
And now it's dripping water, so that's not good. So well, how do we fix this? Fast forward a little bit, like a couple days. We bought like a manual hand pump where you like squish the like ball thing, and it will pump air in, right?
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, we manually dismantled the AC and just plucked it from the excess pipe from the above this time, not from the bottom, because that was dumb. And just pumped some air in there. Well, air didn't work, so we hooked it up to some water in a gallon and just pumped water in, and I think we successfully removed the clog inside the pipes. And what came out was disgusting. I'm not quite sure how to it's like slime, but really black and really stinky. But it was weird. It was very bizarre.
The venom symbiote inside your pipe.
The venom is hiding in there. I didn't know I had a venom. And yeah, we had, after the slime came out, another thing came out. It was like sort of, how when you leave milk outside, it has like a film on top of it?
Yeah. I leave milk outside, but
no, I mean, but when you leave it outside for too long, it's like it has that sort of film on top of it. It's like that, but transparent and black spots all around it. It was weird.
Really gross.
I'm not quite sure if an alien lives in my AC, but that's what came out.
You have like some sort of like space creature living in your piping.
Am I in trouble? I might be in trouble.
Probably.
Send help.
Yeah.
Oh no. And then we thought it was fixed, right? Because we turned on the AC after that, and it was not dripping water anymore. And we're like, "Hooray! It works!" I go to bed that night, waking up with a puddle of water dripping from my table down to the floor from the AC. I was like, "Oh no!"
No.
I grabbed the towel, just like tried to frantically wipe it off, and also, because it's a wooden table, right? You wouldn't want to get it broken and stuff. Wipe it off real quick. Get some more towels, some paper towels, and just literally right now I have a bucket right beside of me on the table to hold the water, and it's half full, by the way.
Oh,
it's like a I'd say 20 centimeters bucket, so like around.
Oh, that's a lot of water driven from your AC.
Yeah, it's a lot, and yeah, we don't know what to do right now because we are contacting the technical people who probably understand more than us on how to fix this.
AC people,
The AC people. Yep. Well, there you go. That's my week. How about you? Any interesting happenings going on?
That is kind of funny. Because my story was my microwave broke.
Oh, appliances.
So
the burden of humanity.
Our electric machines, boxes, things that do warm things, cold things, or whatever, just falling apart. I guess. There was no sludge coming out of my microwave, nor was there space aliens involved. Although that would be cool.
That would be really cool.
I actually have no idea why it broke. It just my brother was trying to make some popcorn, and he burnt his popcorn, and he's like, "Oh no, I burnt my popcorn." So he went to make another batch, and it just didn't work. And so it was like going out with a bang. It's like, okay, my very last action will be incinerating this poor man's popcorn. It'll be burnt to a crisp, charcoal. You get coal for Christmas.
Wonderful.
No popcorn.
Sounds delightful, yeah?
But yeah, we replaced it, and this one looks big, even though it's essentially the exact same size. I don't know what it is, but it just looks bigger.
I see.
Yeah, that's my fun fact of the week, my story.
Wonderful. I do have another story happening yesterday, which was pretty interesting, where I ordered like an online like Uber, but here it's named different, and this is a short one because when I got the driver's name, I'm not quite sure I can say this man's name, but it was from a guy in Berlin in World War II. I'm pretty sure you know who I mean.
Yeah.
And his name was that, and then the middle name was Berlin, and I won't mention the last name, but it was also German related. So it's quite an interesting driver's name. And when the driver comes, like, "Sir, you've got a very, very interesting name," and he's like, "Yeah, a lot of people say that, but I wouldn't dare to ask."
I get that a lot.
I wouldn't dare to ask if he changed his name, or if perhaps the parents were fans of that old man or something. Who knows? That's about it.
Yeah,
I think.
Maybe it was a family name.
Or maybe it was a family name. He was straight from Germany. He came here, I guess.
Yeah, I guess just random German Uber guy in Indonesia,
which was okay, right? Sure.
Unexpected, but I'll take it.
Yeah. So I think we should jump straight into the episode. Today's topic,
of course, talking about money,
the very different currency between America and Indonesia. So to start things off, everyone listening at home, or in your car, or in your bathroom, or wherever you are,
maybe even while you're clearing out the pipes of space aliens, you can listen.
Definitely. This podcast will make you feel relaxed.
Have it on the background.
Learn new stuff.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Sydney here is from America, and I am an Indonesian.
Oh, yes.
Southeast Asian country. So we're basically opposite of each other around the globe.
Yeah, almost exactly. Only a couple hundred miles out, actually. Wait, what is directly opposite? Opposite
not quite sure, actually.
Of the world from me, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. The middle of the Indian Ocean, just south of Australia.
Oh,
or south west.
As you guys might know, dollar is like US dollars at least. It's quite up there with the other European currencies, and it's basically the baseline of every other currency. If the United States ain't printing more dollars, we, the smaller countries, ain't printing more of our money, basically, right? We're basing it off of dollars. Because, if we print more money, then inflation, and then the money means nothing, and blah, blah, blah. It's all This
Yeah.
all these kind of worms basically.
Good old inflation. Love to
And
see it.
it was quite interesting how $1 is around 15,549.95 Indonesian rupiah or IDR.
15,000?
15,000. That is right.
It's $1.
It's $1. Can you quantify your
That's-
what is your imagination when you heard the 15,000?
Do you just buy everything in, I assume you have different bill sizes, right?
Yes, that is correct.
What's the highest bill size you have?
100,000.
100,000. Okay.
Yep,
Because here, the highest bill size we have is just 100.
$100.
So I'm
Yeah.
just imagining either you go around paying for everything using what, 150 $100 bills or 100 rupiah bills,
Mm-hmm.
or you're just paying in ones, which is even better. You just bring a stack of dollar bills. It's like, I'd like to buy a sandwich, please.
Yeah, it was quite funny how inflation was, okay? Because back in the day, we'll talk more about how it became this in another episode. But at the oldies time, the different bills were basically just coins of different one Indonesian rupiah, 2 Indonesian rupiah, 5 Indonesian rupiah, and now we're at the thousands. Like the smallest one you can get right now in terms of coins is 100 coins, and even they are very rare. Like you found them very rarely around unless you're in the market, like in terms of like local market, you can definitely find them. But if you're like going to the supermarket or a big mall or something, it's quite rare to find the $100 coins. $100 rupiah coins.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. The smallest unit we have is the penny, which is 1 cent, which is a 1/100th of a dollar. So that's, let's see,
makes sense.
150 rupiah. If I'm not mistaken, then pennies are discontinued. Oh no, not yet. Okay, so
not
we
yet.
still make
Oh,
pennies.
they were about to be discontinued. Why?
Because no one ever uses them.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're actually more expensive to make than they're worth. If I'm not mistaken again. Here.
Wow.
Cost to make a penny.
No.
Thank you, Google. Okay, a penny is 1 cent, but it costs 2.1 cents to make a penny.
Oh, well, that's very interesting. I didn't know that.
According to
that's
this quick Google search, so that might be not precise. So if that's not exactly on, don't sue us, please.
What we can buy. Back in the day, you can buy an ice cream for what, like 20 rupiah, but now an ice cream costs you like 5,000 rupiah, which is quite still quite cheap if if you live in here. 5,000 is like,
but it just sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot. Like when I first knew about other countries from where I live, and I was like looking at their currency and their money bills, I was like, wait, $5 can buy you so much. Why do we have to spend thousands and thousands of rupiah just to buy a single candy? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why is this a thing?
You learned that, and then you learned that different currencies have different values.
Yeah, and it was like so confusing at the first time as well. In terms of from the topic, from the episode name, homeless or millionaire. If you are an Indonesian and you bring 100,000 rupiah to America, you are homeless. But if you are an American, you bring $100,000 into Indonesia, you will become a millionaire, literally, because 100,000. United States dollar is around. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. 1,500,000,000 Indonesian rupiah.
You would be a billionaire. Dang.
Yeah, billionaire actually.
I need to move to Indonesia.
Just saying.
Okay, let's see. At Walmart, thing of ice cream, home style vanilla ice cream, great value, of course.
Yes.
48 fluid ounces is $2.48, not counting
$2.48 is 38,000 Indonesian rupiah. Why would I buy an ice cream that much? That costs so much. Why?
You just come here and you're like, bro, toothpicks. A toothpick is like 2 days worth of work for me. Here, how much does a toothpick cost? I actually have no idea how much toothpicks cost.
Like just
Okay,
just
about
a single
$2.
toothpick, or like
Okay, a 200-piece thing of toothpicks is about $2. So they're about 1 cent each. So that's like
uh,
150 rupiah.
still $2 for that is so expensive. Like you said, ice cream is $2.48 in USD, and if we convert that to
Correct.
Indonesian rupiah, that's around 38,500 rupiah, right? And that 38,000 can buy 2 people lunch, like mediocre lunch, which is insane to
Yeah,
think
the
about.
scaling is a bit interesting.
I know a single ice cream can buy 2 people fulfilling lunch. I mean, I'm not saying they're good lunch. They might be like the low end,
But it is a
kind of
lunch.
but it is a lunch, and
Yeah.
that's good. I guess
I mean,
that is actually insane to think
lunch
about.
is lunch. Everyone loves lunch. Or
Yeah,
I shouldn't say that. Most people love lunch. I think.
most people love lunch. Agree.
I think it's
And
average to love lunch.
according to
lunch.
Google's
Lunch is
graph,
great.
looks like rupiah's value has just fallen quite. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine, guys. We're totally not
Rupiah
falling apart here.
value
Yep.
chart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like, in terms of
Okay, let's pull up rank.
let's talk. Okay, more food. For example, here we usually, like, the most common lunch or dinner or breakfast is, well, nasi goreng, right? And that is basically a fried rice with an Indonesian style, with a fried egg, usually with some tomatoes, some cucumber, like chopped cucumber, and then it was using some sweet soy sauce, and basically fried, and with some other stuff in there, which I couldn't mention because I'm not a very good cook, but that
sounds really good.
that
actually.
whole it is really good. Like once you've tried it once, you would want it again.
Okay, I'm trying to think. What's the fanciest rice I've had?
Oh,
It's probably just rice with some pork, peas, and corn.
that sounds sad, but okay.
I mean, it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's not bad.
Rice just isn't the same here.
A regular nasi goreng is costing me around 20,000 Indonesian rupiah, which, if converted into USD, is around $1.29.
Okay.
A full lunch for $1. I'm just saying.
For lunch, I often have what I do is we have chickens. So what I do is I take 2 eggs that we got from our chickens and I fry them up, add some salt and pepper,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
I take 2 slices of bread and some cheddar cheese, and I butter one face of each of the slices, or both slices. I butter a single face of them, and then I make a sandwich where the butter's on the outside, and then fry that on the skillet too. So it's a nice grilled cheese egg sandwich. And let's see, how much is an egg? Egg price. Looking up
price
every single
America.
Egg
Bread
prices
price
near me.
America. Cheese price
Bread
America.
prices near me. Okay, actually, bread prices. I recently moved temporarily, but because I'm out for the semester for college, the bread cost where I was $1 for a loaf of bread, which was
$1 for a loaf of bread. $1 can get you 12 loaves of bread. Wait, loaf is like one whole thing, right?
Yeah, it's a whole thing of bread.
Oh, I thought it was like a single slice. Okay,
No, not a slice of bread.
$1 can get you a big loaf of bread where I live.
Okay, and let's see. Eggs. It says here eggs. 12 eggs is almost $3.
No, what? That's so expensive.
So 25 cents an egg. So that's 5 cents plus like the 2 slices of bread would be like, I don't know. It's probably like a $1 meal. I don't want to think about how much the cheese costs per slice because it comes in a block and I slice it myself.
Yes, of course,
$1 for a sandwich. Okay, that actually lines up with what you said, right? For what was the rice thing called? The
nasi goreng. It was costing around. Wait, let me open this one. $1.29.
That's not bad. if we compare, if I went out to like a restaurant, not like a fancy restaurant, but like a place where I just buy food and eat it and don't have to prepare it, not the store, like the grocery store or anything. For
Yeah.
example, Subway. If I go to Subway and I buy a foot-long sandwich, Italian herbs and cheese toasted with it doesn't matter what's in it because it costs the same. But depending on the meat, but like rotisserie style chicken
Yeah.
is a $12 for a single foot long sandwich.
$12, so $1 for
$12.
1/12 of a foot, I guess.
Yeah, it's $1 per inch.
Yep. Which is okay. Let me see a foot long sandwich, and I mean Subway literally just came to my country this year. Check out Crossing Borders podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or Google Podcasts for the full episode. Links are available in the description. Thanks for listening.